List of 10 famous historical figures who had great influence on the world. Number 10. Marie Curie. Marie Curie, 1867 to 1934, was a pioneering scientist who made groundbreaking contributions to the fields of physics and chemistry. She is best known for her discovery of the radioactive elements polonium and radium, and her groundbreaking work in the study of radioactivity, a term she coined. Her achievements earned her 2 Nobel Prizes, the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1903, shared with her husband, Pierre Curie, and Henri Becquerel, and the Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 1911, making her the first person and only woman to win Nobel Prizes in 2 different sciences. Curie's work revolutionized our understanding of atomic physics and laid the foundation for advances in medicine, particularly in cancer treatment through the development of radiotherapy. She also established methods for isolating radioactive isotopes, which had a lasting impact on scientific research. Born on November 7, 1867, in Warsaw, Poland, as Maria Skłodowska, Curie grew up under Russian occupation, where access to education for women was limited. Determined to pursue her studies, she moved to Paris in 1891 to attend the University of Paris, Sorbonne, where she earned degrees in physics and mathematics. Marie Curie's scientific journey was marked by perseverance and collaboration with her husband, Pierre Curie. Together they worked in modest laboratory conditions, leading to their discovery of polonium, named after Marie's homeland, Poland, and radium. Following Pierre's tragic death in 1906, Marie continued their research and became the first woman to teach at the Sorbonne. Curie's legacy extends beyond her scientific achievements. She founded the Radium Institute, now the Curie Institute, in Paris, which remains a leading center for medical research. During World War I, she developed mobile X-ray units, known as Little Curies, to assist battlefield surgeons. Marie Curie's contributions to science and humanity continue to inspire generations. She remains a symbol of determination, intellect, and the pursuit of knowledge. In her honor, the element curium-CM was named after her and Pierre, cementing their place in scientific history. Number 9. Alexander. Alexander the Great, 356 BCE, 323 BCE, was the king of Macedonia and one of history's most renowned military leaders, known for building one of the largest empires in the ancient world. By the age of 30, he had conquered territories stretching from Greece to Egypt and as far east as India, spreading Greek culture and influence across these regions in what is now referred to as the Hellenistic Age. Alexander ascended to the throne of Macedonia in 336 BCE after the assassination of his father, King Philip II. A student of the philosopher Aristotle, Alexander was known for his intellect, ambition, and exceptional military strategies. His conquests began with the defeat of the Persian Empire, including decisive victories at the battles of Issus and Gaugamela. He then marched through Egypt, where he founded the city of Alexandria, which became a major center of learning and culture. Alexander continued his campaigns into Central Asia and the Indian subcontinent, defeating King Porus at the Battle of the Hydaspes River. However, his army, weary from years of campaigning, refused to march further east, forcing Alexander to turn back. Beyond his military achievements, Alexander's legacy includes the cultural blending of Greek, Persian, Egyptian, and Indian traditions, which significantly shaped the ancient world. He encouraged the intermarriage of his soldiers with local populations and established cities throughout his empire that became centers of learning and trade. Alexander's life was cut short in 323 BCE when he died in Babylon at the age of 32, possibly from fever, poisoning, or other causes still debated by historians. His death marked the end of his empire, which was divided among his generals, known as the Diadochi. Despite his untimely death, Alexander the Great is remembered as one of the most influential figures in history, a visionary leader whose conquests altered the course of civilization. His name remains synonymous with ambition, strategic brilliance, and the relentless pursuit of greatness. Number 8. Winston Churchill. Winston Churchill, born on November 30th, 1874, at Blenheim Palace in Oxfordshire. Churchill came from an aristocratic family. His father, Lord Randolph Churchill, was a prominent Conservative politician, and his mother, Jenny Jerome, was an American socialite. Educated at Harrow School and the Royal Military Academy at Sandhurst, Churchill initially pursued a military career, serving in conflicts in India, Sudan, and South Africa. Winston Churchill was a British statesman, orator, and author, best known for his leadership as Prime Minister of the United Kingdom during World War II. His steadfast resolve, inspirational speeches, and strategic vision made him one of the most iconic figures of the 20th century. Churchill entered politics in 1900 as a Member of Parliament and held various ministerial roles, including First Lord of the Admiralty during World War I. However, his early political career was marked by controversies, including the ill-fated Gallipoli campaign, which led to his temporary political downfall. Churchill's moment of greatness came in 1940 when he became Prime Minister during one of Britain's darkest hours. With much of Europe under Nazi control, Churchill inspired the nation with his unwavering defiance and powerful speeches, including the famous declaration, "We shall fight on the beaches, we shall fight on the landing grounds, we shall fight in the fields and in the streets, we shall fight in the hills, we shall never surrender." Under his leadership, Britain withstood the Blitz, forged crucial alliances with the United States and the Soviet Union, and played a key role in planning the Allied victory over Nazi Germany. Number 7. Ho Chi Minh. Ho Chi Minh, Mot Chin Tam Hong, Mot Chin Sao Chin, was a Vietnamese revolutionary leader, statesman, and a central figure in Vietnam's struggle for independence from colonial rule. He is revered as the founding father of modern Vietnam and a symbol of the country's resilience and determination. Born as Nguyen Sin Cung on May 19, 1890, in Kim Lien, Nghe An Province, Ho Chi Minh grew up under French colonial oppression. From a young age, he was inspired by the ideals of nationalism and socialism, which fueled his lifelong quest for independence and social justice for his homeland. Ho Chi Minh founded the Vietnamese Communist Party and led the Viet Minh, League for the Independence of Vietnam, in their fight against French colonial rule. After World War II, he declared Vietnam's independence on September 2, 1945, in Hanoi, delivering the iconic Declaration of Independence speech. Ho Chi Minh served as the first president and prime minister of North Vietnam. His leadership during the First Indochina War, 1946 to 1954, led to the decisive victory over French forces at the Battle of Dien Bien Phu, resulting in the Geneva Accords and the division of Vietnam. Though he passed away before its conclusion, Ho Chi Minh played a pivotal role in the Vietnam War, guiding North Vietnam's efforts to reunify the country against South Vietnam and its US allies. His vision for a united and independent Vietnam inspired millions. Number 6. Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein, born on March 14, 1879. Albert Einstein, 1879 to 1955, was a German-born theoretical physicist whose revolutionary ideas reshaped the understanding of the universe. Widely regarded as one of the greatest scientific minds in history, Einstein developed the theory of relativity and made significant contributions to quantum mechanics, statistical mechanics, and cosmology. Einstein's special theory of relativity, published in 1905, introduced the famous equation E equals mc squared, demonstrating the relationship between mass and energy. In 1915, He expanded on this with his general theory of relativity, providing a new framework for understanding gravity as the curvature of spacetime caused by mass and energy. Einstein was awarded the Nobel Prize for his explanation of the photoelectric effect, a phenomenon where light ejects electrons from a material. This work was foundational to the development of quantum theory. Einstein's work fundamentally changed classical physics and laid the groundwork for advances in nuclear energy, GPS technology, and astrophysics, including the study of black holes and the expanding universe. Number 5. Leonardo da Vinci. Leonardo da Vinci, 1452 to 1519, was an Italian polymath of the Renaissance era, celebrated as a painter, inventor, scientist, engineer, and architect. His insatiable curiosity and groundbreaking innovations made him one of the most influential figures in history. Leonardo is best known for his iconic paintings, including Mona Lisa, renowned for its enigmatic smile and mastery of sfumato technique, and The Last Supper, a monumental work depicting Christ and his disciples during the Last Supper. Both works are celebrated for their emotional depth and technical brilliance. Leonardo's detailed anatomical sketches, including Vitruvian Man, demonstrate his pursuit of understanding human proportion and the mechanics of the human body. His studies advanced knowledge of physiology and influenced both science and art. Leonardo conceptualized a wide range of machines, including flying devices, hydraulic pumps, and military equipment. Though many of his designs were never built during his lifetime, they showcase his visionary thinking and understanding of engineering principles. Leonardo meticulously studied botany, geology, and hydrodynamics, making observations that were centuries ahead of his time. His notebooks contain sketches and writings on topics such as the movement of water, the structure of plants, and the effects of light and shadow. Number 4. Cleopatra. Cleopatra, 769 BCE, 30 BCE, was the last active ruler of the Ptolemaic Kingdom of Egypt and one of history's most iconic and enigmatic figures. Known for her intelligence, political acumen, and legendary relationships with Roman leaders Julius Caesar and Mark Antony, Cleopatra played a pivotal role in the tumultuous events leading to the establishment of the Roman Empire. Cleopatra ascended to the throne in 51 BCE, ruling initially alongside her brother Ptolemy XIII. She later established herself as the sole ruler of Egypt, demonstrating remarkable political skill in maintaining Egypt's independence amid Roman expansion. Cleopatra formed a political and romantic alliance with Julius Caesar, securing her power and re-establishing Egypt's influence. Their union produced a son, Caesarion, whom Cleopatra claimed as Caesar's heir. Following Caesar's assassination, Cleopatra aligned with Mark Antony, a member of Rome's Second Triumvirate. Their alliance was both personal and political, as they sought to consolidate power and resist the growing dominance of Octavian, later Augustus. Cleopatra was a patron of the arts and sciences, and under her reign, Alexandria remained a hub of learning and culture. She strengthened Egypt's economy and fostered trade across the Mediterranean and Red Sea regions. Number 3. Mahatma Gandhi. Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi, 1869 to 1948. Widely known as Mahatma Gandhi, was an Indian lawyer, anti-colonial nationalist, and political ethicist. Revered as the father of the nation in India, Gandhi led the struggle for Indian independence from British rule through non-violent resistance and civil disobedience, profoundly influencing global movements for justice and human rights. Gandhi spearheaded several mass movements, including the Non-Cooperation Movement, 1920, the Salt March, 1930, and the Quit India Movement, 1942. His strategies united millions of Indians across diverse regions, religions, and social classes in the fight for independence. Central to Gandhi's approach was ahimsa, or non-violence, which he practiced as a means of resisting oppression. His ideas inspired leaders like Martin Luther King Jr., Nelson Mandela, and the Dalai Lama. Gandhi worked tirelessly to eradicate social injustices such as untouchability and inequality. He championed the rights of the marginalized, including women, peasants, and laborers, emphasizing simplicity and self-reliance. Gandhi believed in leading by example. His simple lifestyle, vegetarian diet, and commitment to truth, satyagraha, resonated with millions. Number 2. Napoleon Bonaparte. Napoleon Bonaparte, 1769 to 1821, was a French military leader, statesman, and emperor who rose to prominence during the French Revolution and reshaped Europe through his conquests and reforms. Known for his strategic brilliance and political acumen, Napoleon is one of history's most studied figures. Napoleon led numerous campaigns, creating one of the largest empires in European history. His victories in battles such as Austerlitz, 1805, Jena Auerstedt, 1806, and Wagram, 1809, solidified his reputation as a master strategist. As a ruler, Napoleon introduced the Napoleonic Code, a comprehensive legal framework that abolished feudal privileges, ensured equality before the law, and influenced legal systems worldwide. Napoleon reformed education, centralized the government, and improved infrastructure. He established the Bank of France and stabilized the economy after years of revolutionary turmoil. Napoleon declared himself emperor in 1804, marking the transition from the French Republic to the First French Empire. His coronation was a symbolic assertion of power and independence from traditional authority. Number 1. George Washington. George Washington, 173 to 1799, was the first President of the United States, a founding father, and a key leader in the American Revolutionary War. Revered as the father of his country, Washington played a crucial role in the establishment of the United States, both as a military leader and statesman. Washington's leadership during the American Revolution was pivotal. Appointed Commander-in-Chief of the Continental Army in 1775, he led the colonies to victory against Great Britain. His perseverance through difficult times, such as the harsh winter at Valley Forge, and his strategic successes, including the pivotal victories at Trenton and Yorktown, secured American independence. Washington was unanimously elected as the first president in 1789 and again in 1792, serving 2 terms in office. As president, he set many precedents, including the establishment of a cabinet, the practice of delivering an inaugural address, and the tradition of stepping down after 2 terms in office. Washington presided over the Constitutional Convention in 1787, where the U.S. Constitution was drafted. His support for the Constitution helped ensure its adoption and the establishment of a strong federal government. Washington's foreign policy focused on avoiding entanglements in European conflicts. His farewell address, given in 1796, famously warned against the dangers of political parties and foreign alliances, setting the tone for U.S. diplomacy in the years to come.